Welcome to the future home of integrated cancer research at MIT. We're all here this afternoon for a groundbreaking. But as Phil Sharp noted last evening, the faculty members who will come together here in the new Koch Institute for Integrative Cancer Research have been breaking new ground for a very long time. And they will continue to do so in the future. So we are both celebrating decades of pioneering work at MIT on cancer, as well as the future of that research here at the Institute. As someone very well acquainted with MIT and its accomplishments, let me just offer a few observations. To my eye, the Koch Institute is quintessentially MIT. Why? Because the principles behind it are the same ones that have really defined the success of MIT from the beginning, and I should say will do so in the future. First, from the moment that William Barton Rogers envisioned this place, MIT has built its reputation on applied technology, bringing the benefits of science and technology to practical use for people. This has always been a place where people weren't afraid to get their fingernails dirty in pursuit of real practical solutions, technologies that could serve the nation and the world. With its biologists and engineers tackling the great problems of cancer together, the Koch Institute is a perfect extension of that tradition. As Tyler Jacks mentioned last night, patients now and in the future are the real practical beneficiaries of this institute. Secondly, in both teaching and research, MIT has consistently driven itself to reach beyond the frontier. With the caliber of our faculty members and Tyler's leadership, the Koch Institute will extend and accelerate MIT's long tradition of pushing the frontier, and in this case, the frontier of cancer research. And finally, MIT is a place that's never been adverse or afraid of collaboration. The barriers between departments and disciplines have always been relatively low here. But with the Koch Institute, among many other efforts currently underway on campus, these barriers disappear altogether. What the amazing combination of individual science and engineering talents here can achieve together, the rest of us can only dream of. And by the way, to celebrate the spirit of collaboration, I understand that each table has an interesting little puzzle to assemble. And I'd urge you all to work together on them. Knowing the people at these tables, I'm not sure you'll get only one solution. You may get 15. Now let me give you a preview of the speakers this afternoon. You'll hear first from President Susan Hockfield, who has championed the cause of integrative cancer research at MIT almost since the day she arrived. We want to thank you, Susan, on behalf of the corporation, for focusing our attention on this opportunity to leverage the great strengths of MIT and for your inspired leadership to accomplish those goals. Next will be Cambridge's new mayor, Denise Simmons, who will offer a few words from the city's perspective. Congratulations, Madam Mayor, on the start of your first term, and thank you for being so key to the great partnership we enjoy with the community. welcome. After lunch, you'll hear from the director of the Koch Institute, Tyler Jacks. Thanks to the quality of his research and his inspired leadership of MIT's former Center for Cancer Research, we're used to thinking of Tyler as a leader, and he certainly is that. But with the platform of the Koch Institute, he will be able to offer his leadership on a much larger stage. Following Professor Jacks will be a very special guest today, Dr. John Niederhuber, who's director of the National Cancer Institute. And finally, before we put our shovels into the ground, we will hear from David Koch himself. By virtue of the highly intensive shared experience of an MIT education, all of our graduates have maintained a strong identity, and they've exhibited incredible support for what the Institute does. But no one more so. A prime example is David Koch's generosity that has enriched the life of this campus and the work of this institution in so many ways. And as always, David, we're delighted to have you here. MIT has certainly never had a better friend. And I should say, a better power forward, back in the good old days of his basketball career. Thank you for now, and on to lunch.